Hey there, friends. Welcome back to our series where we're diving deep into the incredible ways science and the Bible intersect. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss out on these mind-blowing revelations. And if you've been following along, give this video a like to show your support. Today, as we wrap up our focus on the wonders of DNA in this third installment, we're going to explore how this tiny molecule might just be the ultimate proof of a divine creator. Stick with me all the way to the end because I'm saving the most astonishing fact for last. It could totally transform how you see God and the universe. Let's jump in. Imagine this. Thousands of years ago, ancient writers penned the Bible without microscopes or labs, yet they described creation in ways that modern science is only now catching up to. In Genesis 1:1 it says, "In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth." And fast forward to today, and scientists like Stephen Hawking have talked about the Big Bang as the universe's starting point, a sudden explosion of energy from nothing. But here's the hook. How could nothing explode into everything without a spark? The Bible calls that spark God, the ultimate designer. If you're feeling that curiosity building, keep watching. We're just getting started on how this ties into your very own DNA. Let's build on that. Think about the laws of physics, gravity, thermodynamics, all perfectly tuned for life. The Bible in Psalm 19:1 declares, "The heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of his hands." Science backs this with the anthropic principle. If gravity was off by even a tiny fraction, stars wouldn't form, and neither would we. It's like the universe was fine-tuned on purpose. But why? To point to a creator who set it all in motion. If this is resonating with you, share this video with a friend who's skeptical about faith. They might just thank you later. And remember, the real game changer is coming up with DNA, so don't click away yet. Now let's get personal. The Bible talks about miracles, like Jesus healing the blind in John 9. Skeptics say, that's just myth. But science is uncovering how genetics play into healing. Epigenetics shows our genes can switch on or off based on environment and even thoughts, almost like a built-in repair system designed by God. In Exodus 15:26, God says, "I am the Lord who heals you." Could this be the scientific echo? It's fascinating, right? This blend of ancient wisdom and cutting-edge discovery is why you need to watch till the end. The DNA reveal will tie it all together in a way that'll leave you speechless. Speaking of design, let's talk about the human body. The Bible in Psalm 139:14 says, "I am fearfully and wonderfully made." Enter biology. Your body has trillions of cells, each working in harmony like a symphony. Science calls this homeostasis, the perfect balance that keeps you alive. But who composed the symphony? Random chance? Or a masterful creator? If you're nodding along, hit that like button to let me know. It helps spread these truths. And hold on, because we're ramping up to DNA, the code that screams intelligent design. Here's where it gets exciting. The origin of life. Darwin's theory of evolution suggests life started simple and evolved. But the Bible in Genesis describes God breathing life into man. Now science hits a wall with abiogenesis, how non-life became life. No lab has created life from scratch. It's like trying to build a computer without a programmer. This mystery points straight to divine intervention. If this is sparking questions in your mind, comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and maybe cover them in a future video. But don't stop now. The DNA section is next, and it's the climax you've been waiting for. Transitioning smoothly, let's zoom into the cell. The Bible doesn't mention cells explicitly, but Proverbs 25:2 says, "It is the glory of God to conceal a matter. To search out a matter is the glory of kings." A science has searched and found the cell is a mini-factory, more complex than any human machine. Inside, proteins fold perfectly, a process so precise that errors cause diseases. This screams design, not accident. Feeling that sense of wonder? That's God speaking through science. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and let's keep going. The best is yet to come. Now, building that tension, quantum physics. The Bible in Hebrews 11:3 states, "By faith we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that what is seen was not made out of what was visible." Quantum theory says particles pop in and out of existence from nothing, but that nothing is actually a field of energy. Sounds like God's command, doesn't it? Scientists like Werner Heisenberg marveled at this order. If you're intrigued, subscribe for more. We explore these weekly. And yes, this all leads to DNA, so stay tuned. Let's add some proof social. Famous scientists who believed in God. Isaac Newton, who discovered gravity, wrote more about theology than physics, seeing God's hand in the laws he uncovered. Francis Collins, head of the Human Genome Project, became a Christian after mapping DNA, calling it the language of God. In the Bible, Romans 1:20 says God's qualities are seen in creation. These experts agree. If this is blowing your mind, like and share to help others discover it. We're almost at the DNA finale. Don't miss it. Diving deeper into biology, the eye. Darwin himself said the eye's complexity challenged his theory. The Bible in Proverbs 20:12 notes, "Ears that hear and eyes that see, the Lord has made them both." Modern science reveals the eye's irreducible complexity. Remove one part and it fails. This supports intelligent design, as argued by biochemist Michael Behe. Curious how this connects to your DNA? Keep watching. It's the thread that ties everything. Now the heart of our series, DNA as God's signature. In this third video, we're closing strong on this. DNA is a double helix discovered by Watson and Crick in 1953, containing billions of base pairs, like a massive instruction manual for life. The Bible in Genesis 1 describes God speaking creation into being. DNA is literally information, code that tells cells what to do. Where does information come from? Always a mind. Atheist Richard Dawkins admits DNA looks designed but attributes it to evolution. But here's the kicker. The odds of DNA forming randomly are like a tornado assembling a Boeing 747 from a junkyard. Impossible without a designer. Expanding on that, each human has about 3 billion base pairs in their DNA, unique yet 99. 9% shared, pointing to a common creator as in Genesis. Science shows mutations happen, but beneficial ones are rare, not enough to explain complexity. The Bible's flood in Noah's time could explain genetic bottlenecks we see today. Francis Collins, again, saw faith in DNA's elegance. If you're feeling that pull to explore more, this is why you must watch to the end. The final revelation is life-changing. Let's talk miracles in DNA. Jesus turning water to wine in John 2, a molecular change. Science now edits genes with CRISPR, mimicking divine power on a small scale. But who designed the original code? God. Epigenetics shows lifestyle affects gene expression, like prayer reducing stress, potentially healing through biology. Psalm 103:3 praises God who heals all your diseases. This isn't coincidence, it's design. Building to the peak. The information in DNA. 1 gram holds more data than all computers combined. The Bible in John 1 says, "In the beginning was the Word." Logos, information. DNA is God's word inscribed in us. Scientists like Dean Kenyon, once an evolutionist, converted after realizing chemical evolution can't produce such info. This is proof social at its best. Experts changing minds. Now the astonishing finale you've stuck around for. The message in DNA. Researchers found patterns in junk DNA that mimic languages, even hints of mathematical constants like pi, as if encoded by an intelligence beyond us. Combined with biblical prophecies fulfilled, like Isaiah 53 predicting Jesus, it's undeniable. Science proves the Bible's creator. If this has touched you, don't just watch, act. Subscribe for more videos like this. Like to support the channel. Share with friends and family, and comment your biggest takeaway below. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Remember, seeking truth brings you closer to God. Thanks for watching all the way. You've just unlocked a deeper faith. God bless, and see you in the next series.